Hi everyone, and welcome back to 80 Passione. There is a proverb in English: when it rains, it pours. And who would basically predict that the world number one, the man on a mission, who was basically chasing the Golden Slam, would lose not once but twice on the same day? Yes, because Novak Djokovic lost in 2 hours and 3 minutes his semi-final against Alexander Zverev. For Novak, the third semi-final that he lost at the Olympics after the one that he lost against Rafa in Beijing 2008, the semi-final in London in 2012 against Andy Murray, and today against the German number 6 in the world. To be honest, I read a lot of messages on social media, people that were saying that Novak was feeling the pressure, that is unbelievable how he was so much in control. Let's be honest, I think that Alexander Zverev won this match. In fact, even when they asked Novak at the end, how do you feel? He said, terrible. I feel terrible. My game plan fell apart. He reminded me a little bit of the Roland Garros and US Open final that Novak lost against Stan Wawrinka. In both occasions, Novak won the first set. He seemed completely in control of the match, but at that point, Stan Wawrinka completely changed the game plan, and the same Alexander Zverev did today. Even his brother, who was interviewed by Eurosport, he said he changed completely approach, he changed the mental attitude, he was hitting big, he was brave, and he was really trying to win it. He was trying to take charge and control of the rally. He was going for winners. At the end, he made 43 winners versus only 18 of Nole, 15 unforced errors versus 16, 7 aces versus 4. The first set went very, very quickly. Novak broke Zverev twice, and he won with a score of 6-1. In the second set, he was 3-2, 1 break up. I still remember that moment. Zverev missed an easy volley by the net, and he basically took that ball and he hit the ball outside the court. He was given a penalty, a warning from the umpire, and probably that changed everything. Alexander Zverev decided to get, much more inside the court, to be more aggressive, and it's not a coincidence that he broke back the world number one to love, and he won 8 consecutive games to secure the second set with a score of 6-3, and he was leading in the third 4-love. He was fighting, he was trying, to make the rally shorter, and this is the only tactic if you want to defeat Novak Djokovic. You can't attend, wait for unforced errors. You have to go for it. And it was the same tactic that Denis Shapovalov used in the semi-final at Wimbledon. I remember that because I was there at center court. But Shapovalov missed, the big points. But today, Alexander Zverev didn't. So now head-to-head is a 6-3 in favor of Novak. Probably it's not a coincidence that Alexander Zverev won the final in the Master 1000 in Rome, the finals at the ATP finals in London, I think 3 or 4 years ago, and today. So every time that he played the best of 3 sets. Because when you play the best of 3 sets, there is no time to recover. There is no time. If you are basically under a storm, like it happened even before, Novak didn't have time, like it was probably the Roland Garros final against Tsitsipas, to just try to cool down, even if he was 2 sets to love down. In this case, it was Zverev who won this match. Trust me. he totally deserves, even when they ask his brother, he said at this time, at this moment, for him, winning a gold medal at the Olympics would be above any slam. He feels everyone, the entire country behind him. He feels, so special, and also probably, sometimes the coincidence, the first attempt at the Olympics is in a final. Instead, for Novak Djokovic, was the fourth time that he tried to reach this final, and tomorrow he's going to play for the bronze medal in the mixed double. He lost today against Vesnina and Karatsev. It's not a coincidence that he lost, the match in Belgrade as well on clay. And as well, on Sunday, we try against Carreno Busta to win at least the bronze medal. Probably sometimes we underestimate the fact that these players are human. They feel the pressure, but every single day they have to face, different challenges. So now what can I say? Steffi Graf is the only one holding this incredible record. She was the only tennis player to win the 4 Grand Slam and the gold medal at the Olympics back in 1988. She was only 19. Probably the fact that she was so young, and like I keep saying, when athletes are so young, eventually feel less the pressure. Let's not forget that Novak is 34. He's completely in love with his country, and he feels so much, the pressure when he has to represent Serbia. So what can I say? We're going to see Novak back in action probably at the ATP Master 1000 in Cincinnati just before the US Open, but for sure at the next Grand Slam it will be again the main favorite. So we are going to have a very unpredictable final to decide who is going to win the gold medal. We are going to have Karen Khachanov, who today defeated Carreno Busta in 2 straight sets, and Alexander Zverev. Probably Zverev in the final will be the main favorite, even if he lost the 2 previous matches against Khachanov. And we are going to have instead for the mixed double all-Russian final as well. Rublev and Pavlyuchenkova defeated, the number 1 in the world, Barty and Pierce. So something incredible for Russia. Instead, for the women, we're going to have Bencic, a Swiss player, Switzerland without Roger Federer and Stan Wawrinka. They have basically an athlete competing for 2 gold medals in the single and double. Between Bencic and the gold medal, there is only the Czech player Vondruskova, the one who defeated Naomi Osaka. Who knows, probably if it's in her destiny to at the end to win this gold medal. That's all for today. Subscribe to this channel for sure. Much more comments regarding tennis, because from next week the ATP 500 in Washington will start. Rafael Nadal just landed in the capital, is in Washington DC practicing, so I'm going to keep myself awake during the middle of the night to follow the Olympics, but as well to follow Rafa back in action since Roland Garros. That's all for today. Have a wonderful weekend and keep enjoying the Olympic Games. That's all for today. Ciao!